What is up guys, Andy Forest Team Runner here. Welcome back to another video, another race vlog. Today is the day of the Bristol Track Club 5K. Alright, so there we go, got the bib number ready, back at the car. So just going to pop the shoes on in a second and then crack on with the warm up and get ready to rock and roll. Goal tonight is simply run faster than goal 10k pace. So if I want to run a 32.59 next week, basically got to run 5:16, 5:17 a mile. I just want to run quicker than that tonight. I love to break 16 minutes, but today's not the day. It's too warm, 22 degrees right now, a little bit warm. If it was like 17 or 18 like it was at Frampton the other week, I might have given it a crack, but we'll just see. Second goal, tuck in. I'd love to run around sort of 16:10, 16:15. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, anything quicker than, well, really anything 5:15 per mile and below would be amazing. So we'll see how we do today. Haven't run a 5k in 2 years. It's going to be mad. I'm going to get the shoes on now and get on with a warm up. Alright, so just getting a feel for the course out here on the warm-up. So oh yeah, here we go, here's the wind. So it's a little bit windy, and that bit there is flat. This bit here goes a little bit down, and then the bit at the top up there is a little bit higher. So, but overall it is flipping pan flat and lovely to run on. So yeah, just the warm-up goal tonight. Had to cut it a little bit short, but 10 minutes easy, 5 minute tempo type effort, and then some good strides. Get myself warmed up. It's what I kind of did before Frampton, but on a bigger scale. And yeah, we'll see how we go. See where the wind's going. It's crosswind here, so I can imagine when we go back out that way, it'll be a little bit of a headwind.
And then you've got just over 600 metres down to the finish line. So it's chip start and chip finish, so just be careful at the start. Your chip won't start until you cross the line, and you'll get a finish time afterwards. 3, 2, 1.
there we go, 5k done. I think that was 16, 18, 19, 20-ish, somewhere around there. So big PB. Would have liked it a bit closer to 16, but it was decent. It was decent enough. So now that's done. Now I got a workout, 2x2 minutes off 90, 2x1 minute off 75, and then 2x30 off 60. Because, you know, Will just wants me to suffer even more. There we go, workout done, just to cap off a savage 5k. Now time for a quick cool down. See you back in the car. So there we go, back at the car, all done and dusted. I will give you a quick race cap. First of all, a massive thanks to Bristol Track Club putting that one on. What a race. Obviously I came down and spectated the April version, which was incredible, stacked field, incredible athletes, and what a place to run. Sadly conditions weren't particularly on our side tonight. The wind was just a bit too much. A little bit warm, but I don't think the warmth played too much of a part. I personally feel like I'm getting used to the warmth now. It was just the wind, it was savage. And it just meant that I didn't quite run what I wanted to run. But then speaking to everyone else was 20, 30 seconds off what they wanted to run as well. So it's not as, obviously I didn't quite get where I wanted to. I was close, but I didn't quite get where I wanted to. 16:21 official time. And I said before, I'd love anything sort of 6:15 and below. So, but I still think that is sub 10k pace, which is the goal, just to go and run anything sub 10k pace. So I'll take it, and then a little workout at the end after that, just, you know, because Will wanted me to. Thanks for that, mate. But that ended up being quite good as well, and I felt quite strong through that. So overall, if I take the positives from it, you know, good night, good run out, good hard effort, haven't run a 5k in 2 years, new PB. Tick all the boxes, not quite as fast as I wanted, but overall, you know, it was what it was. In terms of the race, obviously it starts, it's on a slope, it's not on a slope, there's just a very, very minor down the one side and then a slight up on the other, but overall it is pretty much a perfect running track, and on perfect conditions, I can imagine it is an absolute beaut of a place to race. But anyway, went out, tried to sit in the pack, and I knew the wind was going to be at the back side of the race, so I knew that we'd get round to a kilometre and then the wind would hit us. So basically what my intention was to make sure that I was in a pack at that point. But already as I came round the first down the first straight, the wind behind me, slightly downhill, came sort of like round there, the first pack broke away, and then this second pack kind of materialised, kind of didn't. It was a bit strung out, and I thought, oh god, here we go, I'm in no man's land, I'm about to hit the wind. So I needed to just kind of speed up a bit just to get onto the back of a group of 4 or 5 people. So I did, went through the first K in like 3:09. Flipping alright, I've never run a 3:09k in my life, but interestingly, I didn't feel like I did at Rose Inn, where it felt, oh no, this is the end. I kind of felt, all right, well, you feel quite good, you know, roll with it, it is what it is. It came back to bite me in the end, obviously, but it wasn't horrific. Second K sort of came up through the windy section, managed to shelter myself all right there, and then started the second lap and still felt good, still felt all right, but the pack started to break up, and I knew at that point that the next 2 times I would hit the windy side, I was going to be sort of really in no man's land. I tried to tuck in behind 2 or 3 people on both occasions, and I managed to, kind of, but it doesn't have the same effect as being in a group. So yeah, just kind of, I think I haven't seen the splits yet, gradually slowed slightly, but I still was running at a really good pace. My watch from start to finish went from like 4:59 per mile to like 5:07. So I know that there was a slowdown, but you know, it wasn't too bad. I know I keep saying that, but I feel quite good about how the pacing went and how strong I felt around that sort of area. As I said, okay, finished the second lap and I was like, right, okay, 1 lap to go. Corey had started to pull away from me. but he was still kind of within range. I just thought to myself, just try and keep him in range, basically. And I did. On third lap, I just gently caught him on the windy side, went around the top corner quite close to him. But then as we came round off from between the 4th and 5th K, he kind of pulled away. I didn't really have that extra gear to follow him. And I just tried to consolidate, tried not to get past in that final section. Chap I was running with just beat me, wearing the black Addy Zero gear. He was brilliant. We yo-yoed in the last kilometre, but he kind of outkicked me in the end. And it was a good solid race, good group of people there, good runners, and just a brilliant atmosphere. So overall, pretty happy with that. PB, can't complain, and another great night out racing this summer. That's it from me today, guys. That's another race done, another PB in 2023. Can't complain, just keep ticking them off and we'll get there slowly. Definitely got to attack more 5Ks though next year for sure. Got to work on that top end speed. That's it from me today. We'll leave it there. I'm going to drive home. Got an hour and a half drive home, so I will crack on with that and I will see you on the next one. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel for weekly running content. I'll see you on the next one. Until then.